As of Maya 2016, the editing of an object or component pivot point has changed somewhat. If I hit W on the keyboard here, now as in previous versions, if you press the D key, it will allow you to edit the pivot point, whereas now you'll see it looks slightly different. So previously we used to use the V key to be able to get some control, and then I could just snap it down onto a point. Or if I wanted to have the pivot point simply at the base of the cube, I could just hold down the D key, V key, click on the Y value here, and then just put it down like this. So fairly straightforward. But now what we have is the ability to have specified corners, edges, faces automatically that we want to snap to. So if I hold down the D key again here, and holding down the D key, I right click, then I'll get this little sub menu here. And this not only allows me to edit the pivot point position, but also the orientation of it. Now I'm going to just close off some of these options here. So I'm going to switch off the orient there. And you'll see now that when I hold down the D key and I mouse over edges or faces, it will allow me to actually position, or also vertexes as well. So now I can simply just click. I don't need to hold down the V key if I wanted to snap it to a certain position, but I can also do things now like simply snap it to the center of the face here. Nice and easy. What I can also do is also change the orientation. Now at the moment, if I hold down the D key and then right click, you can see that snap pivot orientation is off. If I hold down the control key, then I will actually temporarily activate this one. So if I click over to here, you'll see that now it hasn't moved from its position, but I've orientated it to this point here. Or I can click on this edge here. Now I will show you how that can be very useful a little bit later. If I want to reset back to the center, then I can simply just say reset pivot, and then it will go back into the center of my object here. Now where this gets very handy is when we start to work on a component level. So if I select the edge here and then I'll move this one over. For instance, if I wanted to move this edge down here so I don't affect the angle, before I would have to within the attributes of the move tool, select a face, click on it, and quite often it didn't really work properly. Now what I can simply do is I can hold down the D key, hold down the control key, click on the face here, and now this edge will automatically align to that face, and I can move it down or up and control it like very easy. Another scenario where this is handy is there's the classic building a house with a sloped roof. So if I add some divisions to the width here, and then simply just select the center edge here and move it up to create this roof effect. Now roofs will always have this overhang, which again was always a little bit of an issue. So if I select these faces and just go back, select these faces and then shift, right click and say extract faces, go to the option box here, make sure separated faces is unchecked, doesn't really matter in this case, but it won't create a new object then. So now if I want to extend the edges down here, if I hit on the isolate select here, which with the new interface is not so easy, there we go, so it's the same. So now on the edge here, select the edge, I go to the move tool, I hold down the D key, control, orient to that one, and I can pull this one down. And do the same over here. Select here, D key, Control key, click on the face, and then move this one down as well. So yeah, nice addition, and makes editing the pivot point a lot easier here.